Welcome back to the channel, guys, and I just wanted to drop a couple of thoughts over the last chapter and just, talk about a couple of the panels that I didn't show, couldn't show. I don't really know if, Suacia still got the Hawkeye out there waiting for me or not, but, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. But I'm gonna just take a gamble on this one, and we're gonna see how it turns out. There's definitely one moment that, I feel is indicative of this last chapter. Like, honestly, I feel like it is the pinnacle of the chapter. I feel like it's the best part of the chapter personally. Is this part right here. When the sky literally splits open and there's a person who says literally that two storms approach because of two massive dragons. I can't exactly remember the quote right now. I may come back and put it in a second. I don't know, but yeah, so we're getting close to flashback time, baby. We're going to definitely get a flashback out of this. Why do I think that? I feel like Luffy and Yamato are portraying Roger and Garp in this instant. I feel like in the way that Oda creates and inverts certain events and chapters and arcs within the story to tell history through action as well as flashback, I think the information dump that we're going to get soon may actually be flashback information given to us by CP0. They still have a big part to play in this, and on top of that, around the community, people have said that God Valley kind of has that Wano feel, like it kind of has that Wano look to it. I've heard that several times. I don't know if you have, but I'm just here to bring information that I've heard. Yeah, so that being said, I feel like this fight with Kaido, Yamato, and Luffy is depicting an inversion of Roger, Garp, and Rocks. That may trigger a flashback within Kaido himself, but I think we're definitely going to get more information from CP0 whenever they finally step into the arena to play their whenever they finally step into their arena to play the whenever they decide to step into the arena and play their part. You really don't understand how many tooks I'm doing it again. It took a lot of takes for me to say that. I mean, we've been feeling it for a while that a flashback was coming, but I definitely think that this flashback is justified now. Like, I see the point of it now. And it literally took that one panel for me to be like, oh, okay. It's not that I never thought that a flashback wasn't coming. I just didn't think it was coming at the time that people were saying it was going to come. Like, people think it's going to come during this fight, or I thought it was going to come either like shortly after the fight through CP0, but now I'm seeing more and more why people think it's going to be a direct Kaido flashback because of Yamato and Luffy. God Valley is where Kaido got his devil fruit. So it's like him seeing Momonosuke using his devil fruit and him losing to his child and an enemy that his child chooses to stand by because of the actions of another person that he killed. Like, everything comes full circle for Kaido. It's like Kaido wrote out his own destruction. And before people think that, like, what's Yamato's role? I mean, before people think what's Momonosuke's role and how does he tie into this? I think Momonosuke is literally there just to show the voice of all things and his connection to Luffy through it. Not only his connection through Luffy to it, but his connection to his father, because it's like a gift from his father. It's something that he inherited from his father. Again, you have the inheritance of will being talked about here. You have the father and son dynamic displayed again, also reflected back onto Kaido, because Yamato is acting like Momonosuke's dad. We all know what happened when, Yamato was a kid pretending to be Odin just because she admired him. We all know what happened. She was thrown in the cave where she meets somebody who would have a potential child who would later on go on to scar him again. Kaido keeps creating his own destruction. He's very self-destructive. That's the point of him. That's probably the whole point of him having the drinking problem to begin with. Let's be real about it. Like, he's an alcoholic. We all talked about it. Kaido is basically negative zone Al Bundy. Like, he comes home, drinks, please don't bother me, and if you bother me, there's hell to pay for it. And that's pretty much him. So going forward, what does this mean? Okay, so I had to go run errands. I can't exactly remember where I was in the video. We're just gonna keep going because this is kind of an impromptu thing that I'm trying to do right now. There will be more structure in the future, you know. But yeah, I'm just really excited to see this fight because I honestly feel like there will come a point where Kaido, because of his fight between Yamato and Luffy, I do think that it will take both of them to take Kaido down. I don't think that Luffy can do this by himself quite yet. He said that he got it, so clearly there's going to be some plot armor involved. But okay, guys, I had to go run some errands, but now I'm back. Forgot where I was in the video. Kind of lost my train of thought. But yeah, I'm excited to see the fight. I'm pretty sure that the fight will definitely come down to Luffy getting help from Yamato in one way or another. Because Yamato still has to make her grand stand. If a moment. So I definitely think that this fight is going to not only reveal a lot of information through a backstory, but we'll also get information in the form of just dialogue with CP0. I feel like in this information dump we'll get some confirmation about God Valley, and what I think in the flashback we'll see God Valley. I feel like either in the flashback we'll see God Valley, or we'll see what made him join Rocks. We'll see more about Rocks. There's no way we can have a flashback of Kaido without discussing Rocks at all. I mean, we could talk about him, like, you know, as a kid, like kind of like what we did with Blackbeard when he was just thinking about himself, like how he grew up. But even then, I think we touched on Rocks. So yeah, I find the next couple of chapters to be quite interesting because at the pacing, the thing that's kind of been throwing me off about the whole run of Wano, especially in the battle right now at Onigashima, is the pacing of it all. He does seem to be speeding up, and I think it is in conjunction with the anime because I think they are trying to flesh out more stuff in the anime. And not to mention that a Vegapunk actually shows up at Wano. The information that he could release, not just about devil fruits, not just about the void century, not just about hockey, not just about armament. Alright, I'm gonna stop being dramatic. CP0 could also just bring information about the revelry. They could bring information about Vegapunk himself. They could bring information about a lot of things. How would they know information about the revelry? The Den Den Mushis. Like, let's not play coy here. Better than my brother than me. Let's not play coy. Anyway, yeah. So when it comes down to it, yeah, I'm excited about the next couple chapters. I definitely think that this may actually extend. If this is 10/26, then I think this could actually go further into. I think this could actually go further into 10:35. I think we got about 10 more chapters at most. Alright, well, that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to pop in to just make a video and let you guys know my thoughts on the next couple of chapters, what I think is going on with the story, what I think about the pacing of the story. I just figured I'd just sum it all up into one little video, one little package, and just present my thoughts to the world. And then, you know, once I put this out, just do it all again, because you know, what else? You know, this is actually really fun. I love doing this. Yeah, feel free to say what's up in the comments, and let me know your thoughts. Okay, although I do hate power scaling within the community, because it really makes no sense to me. Like, One Piece is a world where anything is really possible. That's the whole point of hockey. It's your will. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, guys? So at the end of the day, I see the point of it in terms of entertainment. So yeah, especially after watching the homie Sensei's video today, I think it's best I just play neutral and just agree to disagree on certain things, power scaling being one of those. Anyway, yeah, dumb. Thanks for spending time. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a day. You can hear it in my voice. Yeah, so nerds up. Peace.